What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mental Groove. Tonight, a 29-year-old asks if men are intimidated by alpha women, but Kevin flips the question and breaks down what might really be going on. Let's get into it.
Hey, how old are you? How old are you? What do you got for me?
29.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, I guess the question that I would like to lead with is, do you feel that men are intimidated when it comes to educated alpha women?
What is an alpha woman?
Let's say I provide for myself, opinionated. Let's see, I have a law degree, and leadership role. Just, I guess that's what I would put it
A
as,
leadership role meaning what?
whether I'm sitting on like committees or doing any sort of like social justice work.
So if a man has a law degree and he has your credentials, he's an alpha male.
Not necessarily. It's more of a
So
personality.
what makes you an alpha woman then?
I think that it would be my personality. I think that I'm very, I would say, vocal, opinionated,
Okay.
headstrong.
Mm-hmm.
I I know when to concede, but I prefer to lead.
What's your longest relationship?
That ended in April of 2019.
How long was it?
We dated for a year.
And was he an attorney?
No, he wasn't. He was a TV producer.
Did he earn more than you?
No, he didn't. And that was a point of contention in the relationship
So why didn't you date a man who make more than you?
because this is somebody that I was interested in dating. I wasn't necessarily dating for
But listen. But if it's a point of contention, here's the other question. How tall are you?
5'7",
Dress size?
12, 14.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
213.
So you're morbidly obese and opinionated, which explains why when I ask you, why didn't you date a man making more, that the other side of it, men who tend to make more don't date women who are built like you.
Okay.
And they don't, I mean, you got what you could get. That's what I'm trying to get to the point of. So alpha women tend to date beta males. So I'll just take that you're an alpha. But when was the last time you were a healthy weight, meaning 145 pounds?
2014.
And what happened?
Shit, I went to college. Just life.
No, there are plenty of women that go to college and don't gain 70 pounds.
Life happened. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, ma'am. It's not a pejorative question. It's serious. You're young, and any man who's going to take you seriously, especially if you talk about being married and having children one day, the first child, 30 to 50 pounds. If you want 3 kids, you're going to put on an additional 30 to 50 pounds. That puts you in 260, 270. So, ma'am, I can't this here life when you are an alpha woman who have resources. Why did you allow yourself to get here? It has merit. It has a under. I'm not saying it to be pejorative or just belittle, especially as a single woman.
I feel like you are looking for an answer that I
Yeah, I overate. I did not exercise. I mean, because if you were 145 pounds 5 years ago, okay, if you said an accident, thyroid, something, a medical issue.
Drinking, let's say alcohol and not exercising enough for the level of wine consumption.
Okay.
If I have to pinpoint it, let's say alcohol.
Okay. At what point? Okay. So do you recognize your weight as being a significant issue?
Yes.
What are you doing about it?
Go to the gym.
That's not enough. That's maintenance work. How many days a week are you going to the gym?
Right now, I've kind of fallen off, so
Exactly.
more like two.
Okay. Why is all this important? Because self-prescribed alpha females tend to be overweight. And they tend to throw themselves into resource production to I don't want to say compensate, but to adjust for their lack of attractiveness and appeal. When you know that men are visual creatures, and you know men who earn on par with what you earn are not going to accept a woman who weighs more than them, sets you up into a position of always dating quote unquote down and then getting upset with the results.
Okay, so
You cannot intimidate a man like myself because I earn more than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm more accomplished than you. You can't intimidate. You can only intimidate guys who don't earn what you do or think it doesn't matter. So don't ask me. So when you ask me, are men intimidated by your education? The men you're stuck dating, yes, could be. And I say stuck dating because you chose to be this way.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
I'm a PhD.
I don't understand. Sometimes I just I don't get it, man. I hope you get it together, man. See, sadly, many women today just feel like, whatever. I have a vajayjay, and he'll accept it. He'll accept it. I'm sorry. Nope. Men are not intimidated by your education, your PhDs, your law degrees, just the beta males that you can get. And one of the things that we tend to see every time a woman tends to be very accomplished, when I ask, last night, you went to college. Yeah, John Hopkins. Where'd he go? Cleveland, Roosevelt High School is where he went. Oh, okay. Oh. And it comes back down to, ladies, your education, your income come a far distant to your appearance, your attractiveness, and your appeal. There's no way you should be a single woman weighing 215 pounds with no excuse and a lackluster attitude about working out. Now, see, talking about that, you're fat shaming and this and that. But see, if I were to say, look at a man and women tell men what they think they deserve by the way a woman looks and her attitude. So ladies, the way you walk around in the world, this is what you tell men they think they deserve. And the way you act is what you think they deserve. She's telling men that she don't think they deserve much. And if men tell the world the opposite by our level of drive and ambition. See, if a man was 29 years old, living at home with mama, under earning, such and so forth, they'd have all kind of pejorative things to say about him.
This conversation starts with a familiar idea. Men are intimidated by strong, educated women. But Kevin doesn't accept that at face value. Instead, he asks her to define what she means by alpha. Her answer focuses on being vocal, headstrong, and wanting to lead. That's important because it sets the framework for everything that follows. Kevin's angle is that those traits may not align with what many men, especially the ones she wants, are looking for in a partner. Then he looks at her dating history. A longest relationship of 1 year suggests inconsistency, and that's where he starts connecting patterns. When he asks why she doesn't go for men who earn more, she doesn't have a clear answer. That's a key moment because it shows a gap between preference and reality. Kevin then shifts to attraction and self-presentation, arguing that the type of men she desires may have different standards and that her current choices reflect who is actually engaging with her, not necessarily who she wants. The conversation gets more direct when lifestyle habits come up. She acknowledges factors like alcohol and overeating, which Kevin uses to highlight personal accountability and how habits can influence outcomes. The bigger point here isn't just about alpha women, it's about alignment. If what you want and how you show up don't match, you'll keep getting results that feel off. The takeaway, it's not always intimidation. Sometimes it's incompatibility and misalignment between expectations and reality.